Hello friends, this is Uncle Gary here, and I'm going to tell you a story on how I put a new fan in an old house. Now, this is the room when it first started, and that's the fan. Oh, I got ahead of myself. This is actually Olivia's house, my daughter. It's the first house she ever owned. It's the first house she ever bought. Beautiful neighborhood. You can't complain. I mean, excellent location. Built in 1955. Very well back in 1955, but it needs a lot of work now. So this is the first project, to put a ceiling light and fan in the living room. Well, the first thing I got to do is spend some of the daughter's money. Of course I do. So we go to the store. I get myself a box that I know is going to hold the fan up in the ceiling. And then we start looking for fans. And she picks out a nice looking fan. So the first thing we got to do is actually find where we want to put this fan. And this is where I'm trying to show her, how to use the stud finder and actually, place it in the center. Yeah, that's Olivia on the side. And I'm using that drill there because, well, I want to find the edge of the ceiling joist. Why? Because we have what is called a saddle box. And a saddle box goes over top of the ceiling joist, and you screw it into the ceiling joist, and that fan is not going to fall out of the ceiling. The first thing we ought to do is mark it. That's where those little holes came in with the drill, so I know right about where that ceiling joist is. And oh yeah, use a little zippity zip, which is the oscillating tool, and to use, the proper eye protection that is squint really, really hard, so some of the dust doesn't go down in there, but hey, I'm telling you, I really should have had goggles for this because, man, I think my eyes still hurt after all that damn dust getting in there. Nasty stuff. Okay, we got to beat out the little piece. You know why it came out so hard? There's a nail right up in there. I hit it perfectly. So, pull the nail out, put the box, yeah, it still needs a little trimming to get where it's supposed to go. We're going to trim it kind of so that it fits nice and tight because I really don't want to do a lot of joint compound work around this box. Once it gets up in there, it's going to look beautiful. There we go. There we go. Give it a good old tap, tap, tap. Now is the place where, there's the seal. That's where the double switch is going to go. So I can turn the light on and the fan on separately. Or I should say the daughter can. And we're going to cut out the drywall with a circular saw. A cordless circular saw. There she is, trying to vacuum up some of the dust. At least there's no furniture or anything in the house yet because she's just moving in. Now what I got to do is, look at that. Yep, needs an outlet. So while we got the wall opened up, we might as well put another outlet in. And we're going to steal power off from that one outlet, existing outlet, and then we go to the outlet there, and then we run the wiring up to the switch box there, and then from the switch box, we run the wires all the way across, up through that hole right there, and slide it over into where we cut for the ceiling box. And you can see I drilled a hole there for the wires to go through. That's why that side hole had to be so big. I had to drill a hole through the top plate there. And we actually saved all the sheetrock, whatever it was. We put it back in, screwed it back in, made it a lot easier to finish. And my finishing videos, I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. But this is what it looks like when you take a little time to finish it. And that's the finished product. Hey, if you liked what you've seen on this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hey, thanks for watching.